Permaculture is a system of sustainable agriculture that focuses on creating a harmonious and self-sustaining ecosystem using principles such as diversity, interdependence, and natural cycles. A real-world example would be the food forest. The food forest in Florida is a permaculture-based community that is located at FGCU. The food forest is designed to mimic a natural forest ecosystem with layers of edible plants, including fruit, trees, and berries. And then this is also, like students at FGCU can access this and use it to cook. So there's many conventional agriculture practices, also often involved the use of monoculture, which can lead to a loss of biodiversity and genetic diversity. This can have negative impacts on ecosystem, health, food security, and the resilience of agriculture systems to climate change and other stressors. Basically, the use of synthetic fertilizers and like other pesticides is conventional and can lead to water pollution, as these chemicals can get into the groundwater and surface water sources. Industrial agriculture is associated with high greenhouse gas emissions due to the use of fossil fuels for machinery, transportation, and the production and application of synthetic fertilizers and pesticides. Basically, in total, the U.S. emissions in 2020 was 5,981 million metric tons of carbon dioxide equivalent. So transportation, industry, agriculture, this all contributed to that.
I dare you to say that again. We'll stop you. Sounds like fun.
No agriculture system is perfect, but these are the main benefits of permaculture, which include biodiversity, soil health, and water conservation. One of the main benefits of permaculture is that it's more sustainable than conventional farming practices, with the concept that our agriculture practices in the past tended to do less harm to our environment than our current chemical-based agriculture. Conventional agriculture often involves intensive tillage, monoculture farming, and heavy use of synthetic fertilizers and pesticides. So in Florida, we have something called dark soil, and that is the best soil you can find here, basically. These practices can lead to soil degradation, erosion, and nutrient depletion over time, aka like the chemicals that are used. Yes. So one of the huge problems is overpopulation. Overpopulation results in like issues with climate change and whatnot. There's even something called the 100-year storm, which happens because of overpopulation as well. Freshwater is becoming more scarce, and there's probably going to be wars about it in the future. This also has a lot to do with the agriculture practices that are done today. And permaculture encourages planting a variety of crops, promotes biodiversity, and helps maintain a healthy ecosystem. This can help reduce soil erosion, increase soil fertility, and promote natural pest control. For example, some species of lavender can attract pollinators while simultaneously repelling some pests. Some permaculture practices, such as crop rotation and composting, help to improve soil health. So permaculture is one of the two planting systems we use today. Personally, I would recommend permaculture more than I would recommend monoculture, because monoculture is, planting the same crop over and over, and there's nothing wrong with that, except the fact that because it's one plant, every disease that this plant catches, the entire all the crops that were planted are going to also get this disease, so you'll lose everything you planted. Permaculture is more of a way of incorporating multiple plants in one setting, and that allows for diversity as well. So yeah, that's all.